Hey yo, this is Steve Penn message. A lot of y'all need to hear this. Pay attention. Word. Let's get into it. Let's go.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Steve Penn. I'm back again with another one. And today we're going to be talking about why is it that black people hate each other and hate themselves. And what I mean by that is the fact that, we can't really approach each other. We can't really go to other neighborhoods. We're always unaliving each other. And I just want to know why. Why is that? My beliefs are that it started a long time ago. It started like 400 years ago. When you had a field nigga and you had a house nigga. And I believe that it was strategically planned for us to do that. And when we tried to come together one day, when we formed groups like Black Panther, the Black Panther parties, and tried to fight against the government and the Jim Crow laws, we had a bond then. But now it seems like that has basically disappeared. You know what I'm saying? And I just can't see why this is so. Maybe it's because the influence of rap music. We do have a lot of rap music out there that definitely not pushing positivity. And I think for the young people, the young minds, they're really persuaded by this music, this art form, right? And so that's why myself, I've always tried to make positive hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We can't even go to different states unless you gotta check in, like on some big U shit. That's real corny, man. That's real corny. I got a young boy, a young friend. He can't be no more than 20 years old. And every time I see him, he's walking through the neighborhood, up and down the street. And me and him became acquainted one day because, I like to walk. I like to get my exercise in. And I would see him a couple times walking up and down the street. A couple times he asked me, for $1 or $2. I would give it to him. But I noticed, eventually I asked him. I said, "You working, man? What's going on? You got some place to stay? What you do? What kind of activities are you into?" And he's like, "Well, I'm not really. I'm looking for a job right now, whatever. But yeah, my mom is tripping out on me, man. Like, she's always kicking me out." And I'm like, "Okay, there's 3 sides to every story: your side, her side, and the truth." But as I'm talking to him, I noticed that he has a pea shooter. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what a pea shooter is, a pow pow. Y'all know what that is. And every time I see him, he would have it on. So I asked him one day, "Hey man, why you walk around with that GUN on you, man?" "Oh, I walk around, I gotta protect myself just in case a nigga wanna try me." I'm like, "Man, so you basically wake up in the morning, consciously make a decision and put that on your head just in case somebody tries you? Sounds like you looking for beef. Sounds like you looking for an issue." And that just seems to be the problem of a lot of black young men throughout America. I'm like, well, you're walking around in this neighborhood, you're not working, you're asking me for $1 or $2, why don't you sell that gun and get you a couple dollars? No, I can't do that. So it's a mind frame, right? It's a mind frame. And so I think this is something that as a community, we gotta work on as a whole, right? Stop, black folks, when you go to travel to another state and you see tourists or whatever, or you rappers, what's up with this check-in shit? Y'all make these Arabs check in. You know what I mean? These Bloods and they Crips. They don't make these foreigners who comes and buy up your land and buy up the property in your neighborhood. Y'all don't make them check in. So to me, that shit is kind of corny. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I say, man, why do we hate each other? I realize that even with me, myself, approaching another black man, you gotta approach him in a certain kind of way because we got this natural offensiveness, defense. We on defense all the time. Like, you gotta watch the way you tell a brother what's up. You know, I could be walking to the store or whatever, and I say, what's up? You know, if I'm in the wrong neighborhood, another black man might take that as beef. You know what I mean? Just because I said, what's up? But see, me, I'm the type of person that I speak to my black people. I'm not afraid of my people. Now, I understand that there's a code in your tone, right? There's a code in our tone. There's two different ways you can say what's up. You could be like, yo, what up? Or you could be like, yo, what's up, bro? It's different. So I make brothers speak to me, man. You know, when I see them, I say, hey, man, what's going on? What's good? You know, I don't care where I'm at. Because at the end of the day, I think that respect carries a long way. You know what I'm saying? So let's try to work on that, people. Let's just try to work on that. And another thing, man, who taught us to hate ourselves? You know, that's Malcolm X made a speech about that. Who taught you to hate yourself? The reason why I say that, and I'm talking to the ladies and the men too, I'm talking to the whole community. All these things that I see online, I see a lot of buffoonery online. I see a lot of black women degrading themselves. You know what I'm saying? Shaking their rump tail. These fake ass eyelashes that come out to this, come out way out here. You know what I'm saying? These fake ass hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really see other races doing that but us. And I'm pretty sure that they do it. But we're the ones that do it the most. Like, who taught us to hate ourselves? You know what I'm saying? That's something to think about, man. Me personally, I'm not attracted to women like that. You know, I go up and down my Instagram page. I see some of the stupidest stuff that black folks, mainly the young people, are entertained by. For instance, I see this one guy. I don't know his name, but you guys probably know who I'm talking about. I don't really listen to hip hop like that. When I say like that, I mean that type, that genre of hip hop. This dude is up there doing some stupid dance. You know, he's in his shorts, tall guy. And it's just look real Bojangle-ish to me. But back to the woman, man. You know, I mean, it's gotten to the point to where I scroll through social media, I start unfollowing these chicks. Like anything on my social media page that looks demeaning to me as a black culture, being part of the black community, man, I delete the shit. Because the kids are looking at this stuff. You know what I mean? The kids are paying attention, right? You know, you got women out there letting their kids, you know, 3 or 4 year old girl online cussing. She's thinking it's cute until she gets grown. It's shit like that. Now, I know somebody's gonna come in my comment and be like, well, other races do stupid stuff too. White folks do stupid stuff too. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about us. You know what I'm saying? That's not nothing we should worry about. I'm talking about us as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, with all the fakeness, man, with all the stuff that we glorify, it's corny, man. So I tuned off from like listening to hip hop. If I listen to any type of hip hop, it's probably like old school hip hop. Some of my favorite groups, which a lot of them, man, kind of piss me off too. You got a lot of these older cats, man, they doing the same shit just to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really feeling it like that, man. You know, it's just it's definitely something that needs to be talked about and discussed. You know what I mean? To cause awareness, if not for us, at least for our children. You know what I mean? So let me know what y'all think about that, man. Why do we hate ourselves? Why do you think black people is always beefing with each other? Is it the music? Is it social media? You know what I'm saying? I mean, what is it? And why do we hate ourselves? I mean, me personally, I love my people and I love myself. But it seems like the majority of black folks is always on defense with each other. You know, you go somewhere, where you from? You know what I'm saying? You got something on nice, they checking you. You don't do that to no other race. I think that's some coward shit, man. I don't respect that, man. Word up. You got these young guys, they quick to pull, they switch out. You know, they get in front of the judge and then they're crying. Did you think about that before you pulled that gun out and unalived that other person that looked like you? I doubt it. women you want to judge, man, he gotta have this, he gotta have that. You know, good job and this, but you wearing eyelashes that you can fly away with. It's really hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? You contradict yourself when you do that. I need us to get it together, man. You know what I mean? I would like to see a better, image portrayed, even in entertainment. So let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, hit that like button like it stole something from you. It's your boy Steve Penn. Just wanted to shed some light on that. There was something on my mind I wanted to talk about. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Until next time, it's your boy. I'm out. Peace.